is a legal document attesting that the person named on the form has been found dead. It is also sent to local health departments. It identifies trends, needs, and problems in the fields of health and medicine. The mortician is a person who prepares the body for burial or cremation. He or she is responsible for filing the death certificate with the proper authorities. So that doesn't happen in the hospital. The mortician at the funeral home does that. Okay, so no need with don't worry about the death certificate. Permission for autopsy. An autopsy is an examination. It is usually the physician's responsibility to obtain permission for an autopsy. A coroner is a person legally designated to investigate deaths that may not be the result of a natural cause. A coroner does not need permission from the next of kin to perform an autopsy. So, if your patient is a forensics patient, what a forensics means is if that person is involved with the court of law, say they were involved in a shootout or whatever, they come to the hospital, we saved their life, but they eventually die. That means they're a forensic patient. That means we cannot remove any tubes or lines. They go out of the hospital with, that means IV sites, Foley catheters, everything stays in these patients until the coroner takes them out. So they have to determine every hole in this body, where did it come from and how did it get there. So if we take everything out, they're not going to know if that's an IV site versus it. So everything stays intact. You just connect your IV fluids and send them out the door just like that. So everything stays intact. Go with me on that. How will you know if it's a forensics patient?
Usually with guns, jail man there or something.
LMPD in Kentucky will let you know they're a forensics patient because they're going to be standing outside the patient's door and they won't go anywhere. Okay. Also, there'll be a note and you should be passing it back and forth and report. Hey, this patient is a forensics patient. Make sure that you let LMPD know when they're deceased or when they're discharged or whatever's happening. But in this case, if they're dying, don't take anything out. LMPD and the coroner and everybody removes that on their own. Okay. On the top of page 851, performing postmortem care. Postmortem care